Hello, sunny souls. I hope you're all well. Today, Spirit is telling me that the message coming through is that, number one, if this reading found you, it is for you. That is that. If this reading found you and you do not resonate with everything, there's definitely something in here for you, but if it doesn't resonate right now, it will at some point. And Spirit is saying there's something significant about arrivals. Something is arriving now. Whether that be a new life, new ideas. I'm going to start with the Modern Witch Tarot and see what wants to come out. So what does the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? So there's definitely this energy of resistance. And that may be because of this Ten of Swords. It's in the reverse. So Spirit is saying that there's some situations in your past that cause you some pain that you have moved away from. So that may be what this resistance is that Spirit is saying don't let the past dictate your future. That's coming through really strongly. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So Spirit is saying this is a time for you to not hold things so close to your chest. When it comes to your personal growth and when it comes to laying a foundation for yourself emotionally and in general in terms of the things and the people in your life, this is a time to be steadfast and assertive about exactly what you want. So with the Knight of Cups here, you have an emotional offer coming in from the universe, and this could be a new way of seeing yourself, a new way of seeing your life. So with the Queen of Pentacles, it's a bit windy, but I'm taking that as confirmation that things are really moving. And the Queen of Pentacles is this nurturing energy towards things that you value. So Spirit is saying that in this Ten of Swords energy that you're moving away from, and it's not to say that there won't be situations in your life that aren't painful, that, you know, you won't have to see the brighter side of. What Spirit is saying that in this time, allow yourself to nurture yourself emotionally and give to the places in your life that are valuable to you. Because what Spirit is saying is they don't want you to dwell. They don't want you to stay in a stuck energy. So with the Page of Pentacles, is this Pentacles? Yes. It's a bit dark, sorry. But with the Page of Pentacles, you are being offered a new way of life here. A new valuable way of life. And two cards just jumped out, but I put them back because they came out in a massive clump. But these cards came out. So we have the Seven of Cups upright and the Five of Swords reversed, they're saying. So these were opposite. So they're saying that you have plenty of options. And there's this energy of like an inner conflict or a conflict elsewhere in your life that is being turned into options, many options for you emotionally, but also in your physical reality, allowing yourself to be cared for by yourself is opening up these new avenues. You're realizing the infinite possibilities of the universe and of your reality. So the Eight of Wands energy is at the top of the deck, turned over, and this is just a clear sign of all of these new feelings, new emotions, new avenues within your life that are rushing in because of what you've opened yourself up to by this self-nurturing and allowing yourself to lean into the feminine side more. And the feminine is about creation and it's about caringness, and the masculine is about structure. And Spirit is saying that at this time you need to release the sort of structure that you're trying to put around your emotions, because if you let them flow and you just let them come in, things in your life will really start speeding up because you manifest through nurturing your feminine side. You manifest through nurturing your creation and your emotions. Basically, this is what Spirit is saying. So any advice for the collective? Okay. Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and then the Seven of Swords. So the swords represent things in the mental here, and then the cups represent the emotional, and the wands represent the physical. And what Spirit 515 on the timer, so fives represent change and ones represent alignment. So what Spirit is saying here is that these things or these hardships that you've gone through in your life are not things that make you they're saying different. They're saying that everything is supposed to happen and everything happens for a reason, and that may seem like, it may seem like a blanket statement, but what Spirit is saying that there are things that happen to you in your life that were actually divinely placed in your path to make you not only who you are today, but there are things that you're supposed to create off the back of certain experiences, and not just the painful ones but also the positive ones. You alchemizing certain situations in your life is actually going to create money for you in the long term. So with the Seven of Swords, Spirit is saying that from this situation of Ten of Swords, from these many situations where you've learnt lessons and you've learnt, and maybe you felt down, and pardon me, confirmation perp, but Spirit is saying that can you find the things within these painful hardships, and can you find the things to take with you and the things to leave behind? Spirit is saying that there's things that you can definitely leave behind. And then with the Queen of Cups, they're saying in this period of sort of they're saying, like, I'm seeing an image of like a sieve and like things falling through the sieve and some things not falling through the sieve, and they're saying, can you do that with certain thoughts? Can you have some, they're saying structure, but also it's not structure, it's more discernment. Can you have discernment about what thoughts actually serve you and what thoughts are actually causing you to feel more of this like it's hard work sort of vibe? That's what I'm getting here. So the advice that Spirit is giving you is kind of take this mental sieve, as it were, and give yourself emotional nurturing. Think of yourself as you would think of like your friend or even a child. Like, care for yourself in the way that you deserve to be cared, because you always deserve love, you always deserve care, even in the times where it feels really hard. That's why we spend 24 hours of a day with ourselves and within our minds. So with koi fish, there's always enough. Spirit is saying that you do not need other people, and I think you know that from the experiences that you've had. But what Spirit is saying, that in that, be generous of spirit with the lion spirit, is that be generous with yourself, with what you already have. Like, you already have yourself, you already have certain resources and certain things in your life that are really, really fruitful, and they're saying for you to alchemize certain hardships by accepting that this and that are true with the dolphin spirit. That yes, maybe there are situations that you're not happy with in terms of how you acted or how certain people acted, but they're saying that it might not even be that. It may just be that, you know, as we were saying earlier in the reading, certain things are supposed to happen in your life for a reason. We come to this earth with certain contracts. We make decisions before we come here about what we want to do, about certain things, about certain karmic relationships, about where we want to go. So things that, you know, in our humanness we forget, and we think, oh, this is really hard, and, you know, why is this happening to me? But what Spirit is saying is that you always have yourself, and you always know how to nurture yourself in the right way, but you need to give yourself the time to be in your aloneness in the right way. And by the right way, they mean, they're saying meditation, but they don't want you to look at meditation as something that you have to do in a certain way. They just want you to be in silence, because there are certain ancestors and certain spirit guides that really want to communicate with you about how you can turn some of these hardships into financial blessings. Things that, oh my gosh, there's so much that wants to come out, but I'm just going to take this top card that says nothing is wasted. It's Vulture Spirit. So what Spirit is saying here is that there are certain situations in your life where you feel like you got the short end of the stick, or whatever the saying is, but they're saying nothing is ever wasted. There are actually a lot of situations in your life that they want you to, that maybe if you feel like they haven't been completed, they want you to sit in silence with them and ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors for clarification about how is this beneficial to me. That's what they want you to ask. They want you to say, how is this good for me? And they're saying that creation is really important for you, collective. You are going to make a lot of money in this life if you choose to, from alchemizing certain situations, and not just the negative ones. Like, they're saying that there's a lot of situations in your life that are yet to come that you need to, they're saying write, they're saying draw, and they're saying make. They're just saying production. So they're saying not necessarily being productive, but just producing things, like creating things, embracing that feminine energy. And then with the spider spirit, make your dreams real. And dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. So this is actually such a beautiful way to close up the reading, because what spirit is saying is that you can make your dreams real by being gentle to yourself. And as I say that, there's like this really intense wind, and it's not blowing me or the cards. I feel like quite protected. Okay, now it's blowing me, but oh my gosh, and one card just flew away. And basically what spirit is saying is that you can make your dreams real by nurturing yourself. 111 on the timer as I say that, like fully in alignment right now. I'm so proud of you, collective. I'm so proud of you for this work that you're doing, because it's not easy. Like, you came into this life on a growth timeline. You came into this life wanting better for yourself, wanting better for the earth, and a lot of people don't do that. And I'm not saying in terms of comparison, I'm saying that, you know, you may feel like this is tough, but I'm telling you that this is actually the most abundant like life that you could ever have. In your past lives and your ancestors also, there were certain things that you wanted to create that you weren't able to create because of circumstance or because of certain things. But they're saying that you have been gifted in this life with unlimited possibilities and unlimited resources. You just need to be able to tap into that within yourself first, because you are the source, right? Whew, big message. But the takeaway is you can make your dreams real by that self-nurturing, collective. And then the Empress was just randomly out, which is really and truly this feminine energy. Like, the Empress does not have to be told that she is the Empress, because she embodies it every day. But you know what? The Empress tells herself that she's the Empress, because she knows that this power that she holds, it resides fully within her. You are creation, you are love, and I love you. Thank you so much, collective.